What's going on, Pathways Church? I'm Jake Collins, your middle school pastor, and I'm so excited to join you for this week's Daily Dose. This week, we're answering the question, is the Bible boring? And we're saying with confidence that the answer is no. The pages of Scripture are full of different tones, styles, and genres. There really is something for everybody, and it all ultimately points to Jesus and helps us all in growing closer to Him. There are certain styles of stories that always seem to find an audience. People love the hero's journey, the underdog sports team, and the unlikely alliance or friendship. But one of the most beloved narratives out there has to be the love story. That's great news because the Bible has a lot to say about love. Throughout the Old Testament, there are inspiring love stories and not so inspiring love stories. A little while back, we did 2 weeks of daily doses on marriage and singleness. I'd encourage all of you to go back and check these out if you haven't yet. Today, I'd like to challenge us to think about love in a slightly different way. See, we could also call the overall story of Scripture a love story. This one is not between a man and a woman. It's the story of God and humanity. In 1 John 3:16 through 18, we read, "This is how we have come to know love. He laid down his life for us. We should also lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. If anyone has this world's goods and sees a fellow believer in need, but withholds compassion from him, how does God's love reside in him? Little children, let us not love in word and speech, but in action and in truth." Here we see that God's love makes it possible for us to show love to others. That's part of our mission as the church, to share God's love with those in our lives. Of course, the most loving thing that any of us can do is to bring someone into a personal relationship with Jesus. One of the most popular ballads of the 1980s was called "I Want to Know What Love Is." To find the answer, we have to look to the one who makes it all possible. That's God Himself. That's all for today. Join me tomorrow for another Daily Dose.